Nimbus. The space gate to Dark World is charged up and now open. Welcome back, Twitch, YouTube. It's your boy KDZ bringing you guys another market watch. And again, guys, the reason why we do these videos is because I have a huge passion for trading card games. I love talking about trading card games, and I want to continue to build a community that has that same love and passion for admiring all those gorgeous lore windows as I do. And with that, let's get into it. Yeah, guys, the receipts are real. We did not have enough energy to get the space gate charged up for yesterday. Therefore, there was not a market watch yesterday. I'm sorry about that, guys. We couldn't get enough energy to charge up the space gate like Kakarot. So, but we're back today. You know what I'm saying? We should feel refreshed. But the receipts are real, guys, because when we left off 2 days ago, when we left off on September 13th, go back, check the receipts, guys, at the end of the market watch. We hit Inferno Onunku, which is why Inferno Onunku is on our page right now. And it would have been nice because I refreshed the page right before I went live, guys. So you would have seen that it said $17.99. But just go back to September 13th at the end of the video. You'll see it says $17.99 was the most expensive copy. And then you come back 2 days later after they announce Infernoid support, and Infernoid Onunku is $42. And I was just talking about listing mine 2 days ago. And that's crazy that if I would have listed mine 2 days ago, that it probably would have instantly sold for $17 because it spiked like this and I wouldn't even have known it. So that's insanity to think about, number one. Number two, because I guess I did wait, I am being rewarded in some weird way. But this was not the only card I was talking about listing. I was talking about listing. Do I have all the other ones up? Do I just have Inferno on Ninku? Oh, we might go down the rabbit hole a little bit. I don't think I have the other ones up. Dark Illusion, Dark Magical Circle, Rank Up Magic, Gaga, Galaxy Eyes Afterglow, Legendary Collection. I don't even think I've used my budget for this week on cards. Probably because I haven't sold nothing. Okay, yeah, so it's not up here. Let's look at Gaga Magician Ultimate Rare. That's nice. But we're gonna go off of this one and we're gonna go to Saphira. So Saphira, still around $30 for near mint first ed, so that's not too bad. Like I said, I missed like a $6 profit when it was around 35 for near mint first ed. Babunku is 1281, so I didn't probably miss out on like $3-4 of profit, maybe more because I had a playset of this. So maybe like $12 of profit on Magic Spectre Raccoon Babunku wait in 2 days. That was another one I talked about listing. So I didn't gain like $20 in profit, but I didn't lost the same amount at the same time from Sapphire and Magic Spectre Raccoon Babunku dropping in value. But I should definitely have those up and listed, after this market watch. So you guys looking out for that. All you gotta do is slide over to Pro D Zero shop and you know what I'm saying, pick up your trading card game, shiny cardboard, of course. But that was just an interesting juxtaposition. That's not even the main topic. The main topic, and of course, guys, like always, we shooting these markets of watches outside alive with the life, shooting alive, and you're gonna hear the birds and the bees and the wind blowing in the background, and occasionally you'll hear somebody, pressing on the gas, really picking it up. But Yeah, focusing on the main topic. The main topic was the ban list. Now, the only thing that the ban list would really affect in value, I think, would be Salomon Great cards. Like I would imagine Prismatic Secret Rare, Salomon Great Foxy's probably going up. Sunlight Wolf is appreciating in value. Salomon Great of Fire hit 31. Now we have to go back and look at Soul Burning Volcano, because if Soul Burning Volcano booster boxes are still below that or cheaper than that, then it makes sense to actually buy them. Raging Phoenix 1269. All Mirage is still $5, but I mean Foxy is around $5. Jack Jaguar Super Rare going up a little bit. So hold on, let's go reverse engineer. This is going to Salomon Great of Fire, $31. Let's go back to Soul Burning Volcano. $30 for the booster boxes. No, so you're getting your money back. If you're not interested in playing Salomon Great, you can buy Soul Burning Volcano, and if you pull a Salomon Great of Fire, get your money back. If you pull a Salomon Great Raging Phoenix and Fire, you're going to profit, and you're going to get a whole bunch of other free cards, free Battling Boxer and free Volcanic cards. You're going to have a heck of a lot of bulk in the common and rare department, though. Let's go ahead and slide over here to Yu-Gi-Oh! Card guide. So let's look at the full set list and see what the back end of the set is looking like in terms of reprints. They got the 10 up, but we're looking for Soul Burning Volcano. Sunlight Wolf Ghost Rare. The scan on TCG Player looks better than that, but so how do they? Okay, so they don't have the reprints at the back. They have the reprints mixed in with their themes. So it'll be kind of hard to determine what is the generic. Well, no, they don't. But I know all this is not new stuff. Like this Heat Leo, that's not new. Even though they got Foxy back here for some reason, I don't know why they didn't just put all of these with their, respective sets. You got All Mirage Rare. So no, there's really nothing. There's no like really cool generic staples in here that you're going for. Hence is probably why the price is so ridiculously low for Soul Burning Volcano. But yeah, that's really the only thing I would say is really affected in the market right now. Cashier Finrare, it missed the ban list, so now it's spiking in value per demand. But I could see this dropping back in value. Jewel Swarm that went back up to 1034, 26 listings as low as 1034. I wonder that is that because Magnuma is limited to one, so people are pivoting to picking up Jewel Swarms. So his price might actually stabilize around there. I don't know. I could still see Jewel Swarm dropping to around $5. Lubellion might stabilize around 12, but I don't expect Cashier Finrare to go up much more than this. You did have a chance to get like $24 play sets, $27, $30 play sets, but I mean 45, it's not terrible, especially when everything else pretty much in the meta game is as cheap as it is right now. Like the meta is cheap. Like you can play expensively by getting like QCSRs and getting what's the other one? Starlight Rares. You can make your decks more expensive like that, but there's no need to. You have like shiny, cheap copies of cards right now. So you can have a pretty looking deck, even for the low right now. We're starting to see more listings roll in. Blazing Cartesia the Virtuous. I want to say 2 days ago she had like 115 plus listings. Now she's only down to 97. Lovely Labyrinth. I played against Labyrinth in Master Duel, and I was able to see them in like true action, actually playing against them. Like this me playing Master Duel is like my first duelings in a while, guys. Like I've always followed the game, but it's always been super hard for me to get duels. Like it's just hard for me to make it to locals. Um, it's hard for me to get duels. But with Master Duel, and like I said, how they you know worked on it, kept up with it, and then they were able to smooth out the experience to where it is as smooth as MTG Arena. Now I'm able to get my duels in, guys, and it has just been magnificent. But playing against Labyrinth, it murked me up pretty good. Like I said, I'm live streaming it on the Professor Dark Oak channel right now, guys. So if you want to see any of my Master Duel play, go ahead and slide on over there. Link is in the descriptions. The Twitch, uh, yeah, but there's two different Twitch. We got a Twitch for the TCG channel. We got a Twitch for the gaming channel. But links is in the description. You can reverse engineer everything. Go back, subscribe to that channel as well. See me play some Master Duel. It was epic. Lady Labyrinth. They went first. They set two past. I think in like my standby phase, hit me with Welcome Labyrinth, brought out Lady Labyrinth, and then like in main phase one, hit me with Big Welcome Labyrinth, then brought out Lovely Labyrinth of the Silver Castle. Um, and it was just epic, just two extremely powerful monsters backed up by even more trap cards. Now, granted, like I said, guys, I am at the beginning, so I don't have very many cards to like construct decks. And I have spent money on, microtransactions like that in MTG Arena, and I did it way too much. And because of that, I vowed to never spend money on microtransactions on a game like that again. So I'm gonna just go ahead and grind Master Duel to the point to where what I'm saying, I have the cards that I need. Like I've just been grinding for the past couple of days, and I done got a good bit of the cards that I wanted to use for a particular deck I'm using. But also I have like multiple accounts, so I'm able to use the same resources differently on the three different accounts. And because of that, I'm able to do a little bit more, even though you guys won't see the fruition of that all on the live the live streaming and whatnot I'm gonna be doing on the PlayStation 5, because I have it on the Switch and I have it on my phone as well. You will essentially see the end result of like decks that I build and then I want to build on the PlayStation 5 as well, that I built on the other platforms. But um yeah, it was dope. Like I don't have like any hand traps, anything like that, but it was dope playing against Labyrinth, seeing it used against me, playing against tier elements, which is cool because if I was to play in today's meta, I wouldn't actually be able to play against tier elements how I can in Master Duel, how they have Kit Kalos and they have a lot of their other monsters at 2 instead of 1. And that tier elements, yeah, there's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on. So imagine playing against that deck. I mean, I know some of you probably have, but imagine playing against that deck at full power with the Seiju cards. Man, if you're not playing tier elements, bro, you don't get a turn. Like you literally don't get a turn. Like they will play on their turn, and then they will play on your turn. And it's like they'll be the one doing everything. It's crazy. Now I understand why the tier element mirror match was a thing, because you literally that deck was tier 0 to the point to where if you didn't play it, you were probably going to lose against it, unless I think you were playing like Flunderies, which would banish everything from the graveyard. Which is why I would like to see that Time Wizard format, cast tier full power versus a Seiju tier full power. That would be interesting to see. But a lot's going on there. I think Master Duel is pretty great. And like I said, it does not have like a format, like a standard format that you can practice against, like that you can pretend to be real life. But one thing that you can do, look at the cash tier birth, 24 listings as well as 95 cents, market price $1.28. I guess people still plan on playing cash tier even without cash tier or rise hard. They're just going to pivot to summoning different monsters. Labyrinth field spell card, Prismatic Secret Rare, 39 listings as well as 72 cents, market price $1.24. It's a really nice lore window, so I can understand the demand for it. Same thing with all the Exo Sisters. All the Exo Sisters have like 40 or less listings, even though like none of them are more expensive than like $2.50 for the Prismatic Secret Rares. There seems to be Majesty Pegasus the Drago Slayer, she also happens to always be treated as a Magic Spectre card. So 31 listings as low as 50 cents, market price 90 cents makes perfect sense. Visa Starfrost, I'm curious to go back and look at its original printing. A Master of Chaos right here. Extremely dope lore window. I love Sword and Shields. Blacklisted Soldier is one of my favorite line of monsters. And Master of Chaos is a fusion between him and Yugi's ace monster, the Dark Magician. Prismatic Secret Rare, sign me up. 94 cents. It's essentially $1. Probably get a nice stack of 10 for $8, which is not bad. Beyond the Pendulum, it seemed like people tried to come in here and clean that out. 68 listings as low as 40 cents. For as much as people have hated on the set, for it to be out for about a week now, yeah, a legit week, for it to be out for a legit week, and there still be this much demand for the cards to where hardly any of them are over 100 listings, and you get 2 prismatic secret rares per pack, goes to show you that people really like this set. They're eating it alive. They're eating these singles alive. We get back here in the third page. Cashier Unicorn is auto, and Therion Dis Coliseum are all the way back here on the third page. These are search cards. So is the Ignix Phoenix, the Drago Slayer, even though that has an original print secret rare, as well as Dynamorphia Theresia, original print secret rare. Same thing with World Sea Dragon, Zeolantis, and Therion Lily Borea. Scareclaw Triart, I think, is somewhat undervalued, considered its used as a 2 of in the Visa Starfrost deck, and that is a deck that should be even more prevalent since it dodges the ban list, even though there is cards like Nibiru and Dark Ruler no more running around. But if people break the deck to where they can create a combo where you can pick back row, implement back row in it to where it's immune to Dark Ruler no more, then it may have a chance in the meta. The Amazoness Pet Liger King is dope. That lore window is exceptional. Okay, the Amazoness theme in itself has exceptional lore windows. Like almost all of them have detailed backgrounds, which does the lore building, does the world building, and brings you into their world, which is dope. All right, now let's go ahead and slide over here. Look at the promos. Kage to Kage, that's not one of the promos. Oh no, we went too far now. Saryuja. No, we're not gonna talk about Saryuja right now. Okay, Stardust Dragon, 17 listings, as low as 945, market price 1064. So huge demand for Stardust. I mean, if Blackwing Armor Master get any more listings, I don't see how his value would be able to hold higher than cards like Elemental Hero Neos or Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon or Rainbow Dragon, for that matter, that just have much lower listings on the market, similar to something like Decode Talker. Wait, hold on. I didn't. I think I did. I go in. I think I did go in. I might have grabbed some cards this week. Hold on. What's going on, baby? No. 9 to 1. Right. It'd have to be like the 27th, because I'd have to try to plan for it in some way, shape, or form. Right. All right, baby. Right. Right. Now, before, you know what I'm saying, I got a little sidetracked there. Some really, really shiny pieces of cardboard, guys, for cheap, cheap, cheap. I definitely recommend picking these up now because all these can do, guys, because they're so cheap, all they can do is actually go up. 25th anniversary 10 Dueling Heroes case, 29 listings as low as 155.42, market price 155.06. People trying to fire sell it, they're trying to get rid of it. I mean, there ain't really that much value in there, anyways. It is what it is. The pot collection. What is these new? Okay, TCG players. So we got this one. Let's see what is pre-selling when this is dropping. The Crimson King. It is dropping 9/22, so it's next Friday. So exactly 2 weeks from when the Megaton release, we're getting a structure deck. Again, they're still on the every 2 weeks. So what is it? 3 weeks from now, are we going to be getting the pot collection? What is the pot collection though? What is this? What am I looking at right here? The pot collection box set. This product is you get 11 pot figures with base to pit figures on. Pot of Greed, Pot of Generosity. Are those the 11 pot figures? 3 extra figures without Spirit of the Pot of Greed. 14 unique bonus cards printed in English. These unique cards will be manufactured in Japan using the same production techniques as the upcoming Japanese version. They're ultra rare cards, but also have a thatched horizontal vertical pattern coating over the entire card surface, making them appear somewhat similar, but still very different to Starlight Rares. Prepare to witness a card design like no other. Really now? Okay. And this actually comes out 2 weeks from now. A week from like, what is this? The pot collection? Okay, so they're just giving all of the pot cards a matching rarity. So there you go, guys. Like instead of trying to match ultimate rares, collector's rares, secret rares with the pot cards, even though a lot of them do have secret rares. Um, as a matter of fact, 100 results, 4 ultimate rares, 11 secret rares. Let's filter this. Pot of Riches has 2 secret rares. Pot of Extravagance technically has 2 secret rares because it has the Prismatic secret rare. Pot of Greed has 2 secret rares. So, and Pot of Prosperity has the Prismatic secret rare as well. So, out of there's truly 9. No, there's 8 because Dichotomy got 2 as well. So, it's Duality, Prosperity, Desires, Original Print secret rares, Savage Strike, Extravagance, Riches, Secrets of Eternity, all original print secret rares. And then, oh no, and Shadow Spectre's Pot of Dichotomy, but Shadow Spectre's has that. Well, Duelist Revolutions, Pot of Duality, and Shadow Spectre's Pot of Dichotomy have that D tier ultimate super rare technology, which is extremely unfortunate. It is fortunate for Pot of Dichotomy that it got reprinted in the 2014 Megatens Mega Pack, which uses the Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 secret rare technology, which is heads and shoulders better than the Zexal era secret rare technology. But actually, I think the Legendary Collection, Joey's World, Pot of Greed, and Yugi's World, Pot of Greed, and Pot of Average, Joey's World, they use that Zexal secret rare technology as well. So those leave much to be desired, but this is what the closest that you could come to matching pot cards in the same rarity with secret rare rarity. But now with this new set, they all come in this matching rarity, so you don't have to. You don't have to do this anymore. Particularly, the thing that would perturb me if I had this like in a binder on like a page would be the different secret rare technologies. Like the jump from freaking pot of greed and pot of avarice and pot of dichotomy to like pot of prosperity and pot of desires and pot of extravagance. Like that would just be, it wouldn't look uniform, so to speak, which would bother me a little bit. It does bother me a little bit to, well, I mean, no, it's fine. It's fine that they're all from the same set. It just makes it easy. You buy one of those box sets, not only do you get the figurines, but you also get one of each of those cards. So, I mean, ultimately, sealed is the way to go in this set. I don't think you should really worry about singles. They put prosperity in here as well, though? Let's go. They probably don't even have the rarity up here yet. Yeah, this is what I want to see. Reverse engineer this. Yeah, it just has them all listed as ultra rare. But yes, they do have pot of prosperity right here. So they have everything in here, guys. Pot of duality, pot of extravagance, pot of greed, pot of prosperity, pot of avarice, pot of desires. They even have an array of greed in here. Pot of benevolence, which I think just had a super spirit of the pot of greed, which I think may be a new card. Pot of dichotomy, pot of acquisitiveness, pot of generosity, which I think only came in common, pot of riches, and shard of greed. So truly, you can have a complete set of all of these, but then you also get the very playable meta pot of extravagance and pot of prosperity, and time wizard format pot of greed. Pot of desires is playable as well. But that's nice for a TCG player to have that all laid out for us right then and there, so we can get straight to the good stuff. But that's coming out in 2 weeks, guys. So it's not going to be too much of a shakeup when we get the Jack Atlas structure deck here in a week. That's not really going to affect the sales or the attention on the Megatins, I don't believe. Um, I wonder if the Jack Atlas will even be worth as much as this Trap Tricks deck. This 84.39 is actually a really good price for this, considering the boxes individually are going for about 15. So it'll run you like almost 115 bucks to get 8 of you know the the little boxes. They're just about, yeah, around $120 to get 8 of the little boxes, where you're getting 8 of them here sealed for essentially $40 cheaper. So 30 to $40 cheaper. So this is definitely a snag, but I wonder if that Jack Atlas is going to be cheaper than this. Pre-sales already has sealed displays at 74, so it already has them $10 cheaper than the sealed display. I don't think there are like any meta cards in there. If there is, it's meta cards that's been reprinted into the ground already, so the allure of them being in there is not as great. But it's Jack Atlas, and for that alone, I feel like it'll hold some value over time. Like I said, guys, I keep holding on to the fact that Konami is holding on to the fact that in their back pocket, they can just do a rehash of all of the anime series and freaking drop those shits, guys. And, stoke the nostalgia for a new generation of kids. Like, literally stoke the nostalgia for a new generation of kids who are going to see these cards and want to go buy these cards because they fall in love with them on the show. But the interesting thing about that is that you got to get it in front of people. So they'd have to set something up with like a Netflix or a Hulu. They'd have to set something up with a streaming service. You would want them to get it on like multiple streaming services, but because streaming services are like monopolized now, you don't see them really sharing a lot of the same properties across streaming services. Like Hulu, Crunchyroll, and Netflix used to all have the same anime on them, but they don't do that anymore. Like either Netflix is going to have it, or Crunchyroll is going to have it, or Hulu's going to have it, which is unfortunate. But that would be the best way to definitely get the word out to put it in front of eyeballs is to put it on those platforms. You would definitely want to hit though. You would definitely not want to miss. You would want to get it in front of the most eyeballs as possible. Probably Netflix because Netflix does a really good job with like um, pushing their original shows, pushing their published shows. So they strike something up with Netflix and do remakes of these shows, and like I said, stoke the nostalgia for a new generation of kids. And they come back looking for. They're not going to look for the new cards that are not in the anime. They're going to look for the old cards that are in the anime. And then when those get stoked, when those flames get stoked, and they start to pick up steam, things like the Jack Atlas structure deck, sealed, could see huge appreciation. But of course, you know what I'm saying. That's pure speculation. And of course, guys, this is not a financial advising channel. I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a future teller, a fortune teller, any of those things, guys. This is just how I look at these TCG markets. But I feel like Konami is definitely holding on to that. Gears through the Orcus Mech Knight, 34 listings as low as 678, market price 698 for the secret out of Eternity Code. And Dark Neostorm Mech Knight Crusader Abramax, 114 listings as low as 590, market price 667. Two of the best prices that they've ever been at, especially Mech Knight Purple Nightfall and Mech Knight Blue Sky, original print secret rares. Just exceptional. Exceptionally priced Cybernetic Horizon Mech Knight of the Morningstar secret rare, exceptionally priced Mech Knight cards. This had a similar lore line to that of like Despia, even though it wasn't as cool, probably because there was no dragons. You know how people get over dragons. Dude, I'm kind of the same way. But of course, just some excellent times to play some bets. Even the collector out Amazing Memories is well below what it should be. But nevertheless, guys, we can't be out here all day. Hopefully, I provided some value with this live stream. Market Watch, like Kakarot, send me your energy so we can get that space to get charged up for part two. That would be lovely. And with that, we're going to be getting up out of here. Are we in there? Are we in there? Yeah, we in there.